last night I saw an interview with Chris Cuomo on CNN and Ice Cube, and apparently, and I didn't know this, I was just sort of going through YouTube, and I came across that video, so I watched it. And so apparently, based off of this video, the black community and a lot of other, groups, anti-Trumpers essentially, are pissed off with Ice Cube because he's working with Donald Trump. And so Chris Cuomo is asking him, what's going, hey, why are you choosing to work with Donald Trump rather than with Biden? And so again, I didn't know what the hell they were talking about. So after I watched this video, well, I learned about what was going on watching this video, but then I learned a little bit more after I watched the video. I sort of, did a little bit of research. So what Chris Cuomo asks him that, and Ice Cube is basically like, nah, I'm not I'm not trying to reach out my hand and work with Donald Trump. He's just the person that's working with me, and I'm not going to say no because he's the one that's working with me. And Chris Cuomo does ask some sort of, devil advocate-y questions, like, hey, but, why do you think Donald Trump would help you if Donald Trump doesn't even think that there's such thing as structural racism? To which Ice Cube answers, I don't know what the man believes. I've never met him. I just know what he said. And I'm going to work with who's ever willing to work with me. And then after that, I see some other videos and other, conservatives mainly talking about how, oh my God, Chris Cuomo, trying to make Ice Cube look bad. And then other, outlets, leftist outlets, trying to make Ice Cube look bad, saying, oh my God, he's working with Donald Trump, and he's gonna let himself be used by Donald Trump for the election, yada yada yada, all that, right? And so I wanted to give my take on this, all right? Because so apparently Ice Cube is trying to promote this thing called Contract with Black America to help uplift African Americans economically. And apparently, according to Ice Cube, the Trump administration is the one that sort of said, yeah, I'll work with you, all right? I don't know exactly to what extent. Like, I don't know if Ice Cube, I'm not sure. It sounds like Ice Cube sort of asked, put it out there, and the Trump administration is the first one to respond, okay? And apparently Biden's administration has not yet. So I don't fault him for that. The fact that Donald Trump is willing to work with him and he's the fucking president, you shouldn't be mad at that. Okay? Now, there is the question of whether the Trump administration is simply using Ice Cube to gain some more, some black voters, to grow his black following. That can be an issue, sure. But why the fuck should Ice Cube say no? Because there is something that I've recently, and I don't know, I feel like a lot of you Trump supporters are probably gonna like this, but there is something that I've been noticing about Donald Trump. Okay, and so what I've been noticing about Donald Trump is, here, I'll preface what I've been noticing about Donald Trump with the following, okay? Yeah, Donald Trump is a dumb fuck. I think he's a dumbass, all right? I don't think he's like this ultra capable president, with this plan. He's winging it, all right? There's a lot of evidence to support that, and such as, how he's repeatedly said that they're gonna come out with this health plan. Where is it, right? He's been saying this shit for years, that 2 weeks in 2 weeks from now I'm gonna come out with my health plan. Nothing. The whole COVID thing, completely incompetent, right? We know he's a narcissist. All right? He has this grandiose view of himself that is just simply not true. Right? Terrible businessman. Another thing is that he loves it when people kiss his ass. He loves to be liked. Okay, he wants that. What do you call it? I lost the word, but right, he wants that confirmation, right? He always is seeking confirmation that people like him, that he's a great guy, right? And so with that, I've been noticing, or I have this strong suspicion that whoever that, like BLM, all these other leftist organizations like BLM, Donald Trump would work with them if they didn't from the very beginning use all of the stuff that Donald Trump has said, like, you know, all the, you know, blacks are Mexicans are rapists, all this stuff, right? Which of course you can interpret it as several different ways. Okay, so they've used all these things that make Donald Trump look like this bigot, like this racist, and to sort of right off the bat have this conflicted relationship with Donald Trump. And so of course Donald Trump is gonna be like, well, fuck you guys, right? I'm not gonna work with you guys. Fuck BLM. Black Lives Matter is a racist term, right? It's a racist sounding phrase. So because of that, Donald Trump throws dirt on that, right? He's like, fuck BLM, or any organization, any person that calls Donald Trump a terrible president, a racist, all these things. And so does Donald Trump do all these things? Look, I think that Donald Trump is like that crazy uncle that will say one thing one day, do the opposite the next day, right? He might say something racist, but then, you know, have like help the black community, you know, want to help the black community, but yet say something racist about black people, or the opposite, right? Will help black people, have black friends, but then like he'll say like these terrible racist jokes about black people or other minorities, right? Like it's just that like he lacks consistency and he's just all over the place because for whatever reason, he's just a crazy motherfucker, right? That's Donald Trump. He doesn't listen to anybody either. That's another thing. He doesn't listen to anybody in his administration. He does whatever the fuck he wants. He does whatever he thinks is gonna, you know, gonna get more people to like him. All right, get more people to think that he's this great guy. And so I have this really strong suspicion that like if BLM right off of the bat just ignored everything that Donald Trump has done and has said, and then gone in there, asked Donald Trump for help, and even kissed his ass. Donald, you're the greatest president ever. I bet you, Donald Trump, he would help. He would help Black Lives Matter. I have this suspicion that that's who Donald Trump is, and all these other organizations that hate Donald Trump, that have this conflictive relationship with Donald Trump. If they did that, Donald Trump would help them. He'd be on their side. The problem and the reason that I would not then vote for Donald Trump because of this is that most people don't know this. All right? Most people don't know this. Most people that have my beliefs don't know this, wouldn't do this. Like if I was the sole representative of all the policies that people with my perspective want to enact, and I had the power to go into the White House and ask Donald Trump, I would go in there kissing his ass, telling him he's the best president ever, that we like him, and I would ask for all these policies, and I bet you he would do whatever he could to pass them. Okay? So anyways, so with that said, I think that Ice Cube is on the right track with Donald Trump. But, of course, the problem is he going to help elect Donald Trump? I really doubt it. I think that because the proof is in the pudding, right? Most African Americans are pissed with Ice Cube. And really, they have no reason to be because, again, as the Ice Cube says in the interview, he's not trying to work with Donald Trump. Like, he's not saying, I want to work with Donald Trump. I support Donald Trump. No. He put his hand out. The Trump administration is the first one to reach for it. That's all it is. He said he's not going to turn down Biden if Biden asks, tries to help him out. He's not going to turn down. He's not going to turn down anybody that's trying to help him. So, I think that, and then for the whole quiz Cuomo, the other thing I want to say, both people on the right and left do this. We watch interviews in the media They ask tough questions. That's what they should be asking on both sides. Okay, I understand that the problem is that sometimes, certain candidates or certain individuals are asked softball questions. I get that, right? And that should not be happening. But Chris Cuomo did the right thing here, I think. Okay, Chris Cuomo did ask the questions that a lot of people, especially the African American community, are wondering about Ice Cube working with Donald Trump. He wouldn't be doing his job if he's just making it easy for him, throwing him softballs, right? The way Fox News does often, not lately, okay, but the way they often do when they interview Donald Trump or any other Republican politicians, right? Or MSNBC or CNN, the way they do when they interview certain Democratic politicians, right? Throw them softballs, but then when it comes to Republicans, they throw hardballs, right? They should be throwing hardballs always. They should always be asking devil's advocate questions to whoever it is. All right? So don't be mad that Donald Trump was asked tough questions in that town hall. No. Be mad that they then don't apply the same standard to somebody like Joe Biden. Okay? They should be asking Donald Trump these tough questions, but then they should also be doing it to Joe Biden or to Bernie Sanders. Okay? Anybody. That's it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Hit that like button and subscribe. All right? Channel Will.